With a channel like Self-Publishing with Dale, one would assume that we're just going to be focusing on publishing your books and building your brand. However, it would be a complete disservice on my part if I didn't give you a more diversified look at print on demand. Oddly enough, we talk about print on demand for books, but print on demand is so much more than you originally thought. So that's why today we're going to be discussing print on demand, publishing, and merch. So you're going to want to make sure that you stay
tuned.
Welcome to Self-Publishing with Dale
and Kelly.
And if you want to learn how to publish your books and build your brand, make sure that you subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss a single broadcast. And in the meantime, today's live broadcast is brought to you in part by...
Find out the exact systems I use to build and grow a no-content book publishing business. Visit selfpublishingwithdale.com/no-content to get your copy of the no-content book publishing course. This offer is only available until August 15th, so get your copy right away.
Join us next week on Thursday, August 16th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Bad Trademarks, the trademark error you need to know about. After the fallout of Cocygate, the insanity continues with other frivolous trademark registrations. Find out about what you can do to protect your account moving forward. Wow, it's going to be some fun. I'll tell you what, I went on a complete rant today. Trademarks. What the heck? What's wrong with you people? Seriously, did we not learn from Felina Hopkins the hashtag Cocygate thing? Please, holler if you hear me. Anybody in the chat, huh? Can you hear me? Anybody that's watching this on the replay, have you had enough of this trademark BS? I know I have. So, who all's here? What's up? How's everybody doing? Before we jump into the content, I want to say what's shaking. And even if you're watching this on the replay, I want to know what you're doing right this stinking minute outside of, talking to us. So, what's shaking? How's everybody doing?
Looks like people are good. Hello, Mojo. See ya in a few weeks. Kathy Menken, Risa Faye, Ava Fails, Mark Brownless, and anyone else I forgot. Hi. Thank you for stopping by.
What is shaking? Yeah. Let's make this a party. Make sure you invite a friend. Come on, baby. So, we're going to jump right into things. Jude, it's good to see you popping on in here. Mojo, it's good to see you, Mojo. Man, we've got a lot of stuff we want to kind of cover and some great ground to cover. And before anybody else says it, Nafis, how's it going? It's good to see you, buddy. Before anybody says it right now, are we having an after show on Twitch? No, not unless we have at least 50 concurrent viewers during this broadcast. So those of you that are watching this in the live chat, share this. Get people on in here. If we have 50 viewers, we're going to take this conversation to the streets, baby.
And I heard if we get 50,
self-publish.
Yeah, if we get 50 viewers, Ava's buying pizza.
Ava's buying pizza for us. Thank you, Ava. We appreciate you. I prefer Victory Tacos myself. I love me some Victory Tacos.
Victory Tacos works too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, banana sticker for everybody. Yeah. All right, so let's just jump right into it here, folks, because we got a lot of ground to cover and not too much time to do it in print on demand publishing and merch. Hey, look, what is print on demand, Kelly?
Print on demand. It's just a system where you can order a small number of product printed to order, and you don't have to carry inventory in your garage. It's beautiful.
I love that. So this is, everybody kind of knows, okay, the vanity press, if you will. We could go, and those still exist, and there's nothing wrong with them, okay? It definitely does work for some people, but vanity press typically is when you order a large chunk of books and you got to store them out in your garage, and you're going to probably profit more in the end, but are you going to be able to ship those things? And really, do you want a garage full of books?
No.
I don't. I know so many indie authors that did that route, and unfortunately, they ended up ass out, and they had a bunch of books that they literally couldn't give away to people, and you don't want to be in that position. But here's the thing, though. You said something about products and not just books, right?
Yeah.
So how exactly does this whole model of print on demand function?
You submit a design or key feature to a product, customer buys it, and you get a cut of or a percentage of the price paid out in a royalty.
Loving that. So it's essentially some of the stuff that we're used to as self-publishers, that we produce a specific product, the content. So like I write a book and I go on over to you. For some reason, your Mac decided it was going to say hi to us during midstream there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, folks. Anybody's listening to this on the podcast, they're like going, "What is he talking about?" Her Mac just randomly waved at us over on the right-hand side here. But we're so used to writing, our stuff, and then we'll put it into a book, and then we sell it. Okay, it's fulfilled whether through ebook, through a print book, or through audiobook. So we're producing the content. We got the product. The site fulfills it. They take a cut of it. We take a cut of it, and everybody's happy in the end. All right. So let's go ahead and expand on this just a little bit more. What are the types of print on demand, anyways?
We got so many things. I think I was telling you there's like 50 or 60 different websites for print on demand.
Right. Let's talk about what exactly the products are.
Well, I could be here for days. The common ones are books, like hardback, paperback, yada yada, shirts, t-shirts, long sleeve hoodies, yada yada. Other popular ones are mugs, stickers. But did you know someone can even print on demand tennis balls?
Print on demand tennis balls?
Yeah.
Are you going to get your own Kelly tennis balls?
No. You can do clocks.
Clocks, yeah.
There are socks, leggings, people have personalized things. So, there's so much out there.
Who's going to hook me up with the self-publishing with Dale clock? We need one in the house. We'll probably put it way up there. We got high ceilings. Sorry,
That's
folks.
true.
So, at any rate, we know the how it functions. So here's the deal, though. Where do we publish? Now, notice I said publish. Publish isn't just in regards to books, believe it or not. Where do we publish print-on-demand products? And let's go ahead. We're going to give you some of our preferred avenues. And don't wait for us to tell you what they are. We want to know what your favorite avenues are. Don't wait. Just go ahead. Just start firing them off. I want to hear what your favorites are and what are your least favorites. Don't be afraid if for some reason you don't like one I like. That's totally cool. So let me go ahead and I'm going to take the heavy lifting here on the first one. Oh my gosh. Let's just get this one out of the way. This is a no-brainer. Avenue number one, Amazon. We're just going to say CreateSpace and KDP Print. The discussion that we've already kind of talked about, CreateSpace, KDP Print, okay, look, ad nauseum at this point, we're just going to go ahead and lump those two things together. That way, when this video is watched another 6 months or a year from now, and, for some reason CreateSpace does merge, speculation, people are going to, okay, so we get it. Those are your print-on-demand service right there. So, easy one out of the way. Everybody can agree with me on that one. Great print-on-demand service. So, Kelly, you get the next one.
Merch by Amazon.
You have got to tell me what exactly is Merch by Amazon. I want you to break it down for me if I didn't know what that was.
It is, you can design t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, pop sockets if you're approved, and sell them on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's all I can really explain.
Yeah, Merch by Amazon had started about a couple of years ago, and originally it just kind of quietly came into the equation here, and most anybody could go over and set up an account with Merch by Amazon. In fact, there was really no barrier of entry. It was just like, you got a pulse? You got an account? Go ahead, sign it up. And literally all you just needed to have was the ability to create shirt designs in a PNG style format that you could upload to the platform. And it used to just be shirts. And then it evolved to what?
Well, different types of shirts and pop sockets is the most recent one.
Standard, premium, and then it had long shirt, and then it had sweatshirts, and then it went hoodie. And then now, of course, pop sockets. Pop sockets is unlimited availability to specific accounts based on your performance and numbers that you're selling.
I don't know what it's based on, but
yeah. So right now, as I kind of said, it used to be you got a pulse, you get an account. But at this point, it's not so easy, though, is it, Kelly?
I don't think so. I don't even know the guidelines of what you need to get. I don't know if anyone knows the guidelines. Yeah. There's speculations out there, but
Google up Merch by Amazon and set yourself up an account and apply for it. I would highly, highly recommend it, and it's super easy. There's a lot of great content on there. I'm going to point over here to youtube.com/KellyPublish. That's Kelly, Kelli publish. And you're going to want to go keep an eye on her. She's going to share a little bit more about Merch by Amazon and how she creates a living out of that. And you guys have actually seen some of our shirts that we're wearing. That's Merch by Amazon. My self-publishing nerd shirt, my self-published, my writer's quote shirt. Some of you guys even have some. Put a hand up if you got one. Banana sticker if you do. All right, so in event, next up, the next avenue I want to discuss is 3. Lulu.com. I know. You guys are going to, but dude, like seriously, what? You just mentioned KDP Print and CreateSpace. Isn't that just publishing? Lulu's got a very unique publishing model. Yeah, they offer ebooks, okay, but that's not necessarily print on demand. But what they have is a variety of print options that other print on demand distributors don't have, and access to the almighty Amazon. Some of the unique things I noticed is they have smaller cut books, although that's not available to Amazon, but you can fulfill it through Lulu. And they also have something Kelly brought up with me earlier, which was spiral bound notebooks. And that's really cool if you're putting together, say, a conference of some sort, or you're running a class, or maybe you're producing some fitness books that you want to where it's spiral bound and it's easy to open and fold over for your clientele or your customers. So that's why I bring up Lulu. I don't have too much experience. I know that you have published one book on there, correct?
I have one book on Lulu. No sales, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's a good option if things were taken away from you, but the royalties are lower on Lulu unless you drive your own traffic.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, that really works out. Yeah, Spiral, for sure. Stephen Martin says the same thing. Spiral can be a very nice little feature, and the cool thing about Lulu that they just announced not too long ago was great. That I had a little bit of inside intel with Chelsea Bennett, and we had a private conversation, and she told me about the recent connection. Of course, this is live now. The recent connection that they had with the Shopify option and Lulu Express, to where you could actually incorporate your business that way. So let's say, for instance, you can essentially drop ship your books, and here's the beauty of it is you get all the royalties. Other than the print costs, you collect the royalties. So that part's really, really cool, and Lulu's really setting the bar very high for the other print-on-demand distributors out there. Just to kind of spare you any kind of heartache, that's the last actual print books we're going to talk about as far as avenues go. Everything else, though, we're going to talk about models that are going to help diversify your portfolio. Now, I want you to think about this. You as an author, you as a publisher, you as a brand builder, how you can start to think beyond the book. What can I do that I can start to monetize my platform that isn't having to go out and publish another book? You don't need to do the Steve Scott method in order to be successful or earn a good living. Steve Scott method, as some of you may be aware of, is producing one book per month, forever. And I don't know about you, I don't like to be stuck on a hamster wheel, publishing one book after the other. I'd much rather think smarter and work smarter than harder. So nothing wrong with Steve Scott. Love him. My hero. I really do love the guy. So in any event, so our next avenue, Kelly?
TeePublic. I have maybe 100 shirts on TeePublic, but back up. They do more than shirts. They do bags, stickers, different types of shirts like baseball tees, tank tops, I think, kids. I don't know if they do onesies. They might. It's not a big money maker for me, but they're more on the artistic side. And if you want to use some adult language in your shirts, you can do it on TeePublic, and they're fine with that.
Very cool. So they embrace that. At least right now, they're allowing for things like that, and that's wonderful. Merch by Amazon. I'm going to tell you, they literally have a clenched butthole at this point. Sorry if I'm getting a little too graphic here, folks, but they literally don't even try to get away with any kind of form of a curse word. Don't even try to put an asterisk on it.
Or any hate. They've updated their TOS recently.
Yeah, literally. And we're going to discuss the whole trademark issues as it pertains to Merch by Amazon as well, because Amazon's super hyper protective, and we're going to address that issue going into next broadcast, but I don't want to get too far into that right now. Has anybody tried TeePublic yet? I haven't personally tried it myself. I've heard her talk about it.
I mean, the pros probably is you don't have to apply for an account. You can just sign up and you're good.
Cool.
I think I've made maybe $30 since I started. So the royalties are the sales are very sporadic.
Hey,
Very.
sales are sales nonetheless, man. I don't know about you guys, but create one product and passively collect income, I'm all right with that, So, Kelly, you're going to have to take this next one because I literally, my knowledge of Etsy is like slim to none. I literally just, for some reason, was told Etsy a long time ago, and I've always just assumed that it was just like a platform for selling quilts and like doilies.
No. Etsy.
Sorry, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just telling you how ignorant I am of Etsy.
I personally don't have an Etsy store, but I've been told by several people I need to have one. It's just on my list of things to do.
Yeah.
You can have your own Etsy store. Think of it like eBay, but more artistic is the best way for me to put it.
Okay.
You're going to have to do the customer service, but the royalties are going to be higher. You also need a little bit of capital because for Etsy to do print-on-demand products, how it works is drop shipping. You have to pay for the product to be printed and then it's shipped to the customer, and then Etsy pays you the money. So that might be a negative to some people looking to make some extra money. There's also other ways to do, an Etsy store, digital downloads. If you're an artsy type person, but if you want to stick to print on demand with Etsy, it's a lot of drop shipping and money up front to get the products done.
Okay. Very good. I literally, I was, like I said, I'm completely ignorant to Etsy. So this is really cool. I'd love to hear some people that have had at least some kind of success, be it, a few sales or a few hundred sales or whatever. Drop your thoughts in the comments for sure. Give me the 411. I want to hear a little bit more about this Etsy business. We've got kind of a catch-all on this next one here. Spreadshirt and Zazzle. I've used both of these avenues before to just a mixed bag of results. I know Zazzle has like an upgraded version of their stuff that you collect more royalties, and it's like $90 or $99 per year when you upgrade it. But you can still use the free model of Zazzle and Spreadshirt, and essentially you're able to do whatever, upload just about any type of product, be it shirts, mugs. I think baby onesies was even on there. I mean, who needs a baby onesie with my pretty mug on it, huh? Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff on Zazzle.
Yeah.
The royalties are lower. But it's a good option, and it's free to sign up, and you don't have to apply.
It's good to know. It's good to know. Yeah, Spreadshirt and Zazzle are two very good options. I would recommend that those of you that are not too privy or savvy to like things like Photoshop or GIMP or something like that, it's literally this simple. I get a lot of questions. A lot of people are like, hey, how do I do this and this inside GIMP or Photoshop? Look, folks, like literally, and I'm not trying to sound like an asshole when I say this, I literally just Google everything. This is literally how I find most of the ways that I do some of my products.
Zazzle kind of has its own cover creator, though, that CreateSpace has.
There you go.
I have a few journals up on Zazzle that I did all on their website. So
good to know.
That's
so there
an
you guys
option.
go. So those of you that are really going buck wild on the no content books, you please take a look at the at Zazzle. So she actually just told me something new. See, this is how this works, the whole in-house mastermind. So I just seen somebody roll into the house right there. Raw dog, it's good to see you, buddy. All right, so we've got one bonus avenue for you. This one's a nice little gem. I loved hearing about this one here over the past couple of years during Q4. And but before I give it to you, I need something from you first. What is your preferred print-on-demand publishing and merch site? Do you agree with our advice? What would you recommend other publishers do to diversify their portfolio? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and we're going to try something new today. You ready for this, Kelly?
Sure.
Question of the day. Define and use this word in a sentence. Vociferous. Once again, I'm going to say it again. Define and use this word in a sentence. Vociferous. Prove you made it this far. Drop the word in the comments. I'm talking to you folks not only in live, but I'm talking to you folks on the replay and on the podcast. So let's hear from you. In the meantime, I want to, of course, say a little bit about something. Today's live broadcast is brought to you in part by
Find out the exact systems I use to build and grow a no-content book publishing business. Visit selfpublishingwithdale.com/no-content to get your copy of the no-content book publishing course. This offer is only available until August 15th, so get your copy right away.
Join us next week on Thursday, August 16th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Bad Trademarks, the trademark error you need to know about. After the fallout of Cockeygate, the insanity continues with other frivolous trademark registrations. Find out about what you can do to protect your account moving forward. All right, so folks, don't miss out next week on our live broadcast. We're going to be talking a little bit about trademarks and some safe best practices for not only those of you that are in this publishing business, but also those of you that are in the merch and any kind of print-on-demand services, because you need to kind of protect yourselves. There are a lot of snakes out there right now, and they're laying claim to common words, and we're going to go ahead and weigh in on that. I really highly recommend that if you got anybody that's passionately behind this and is part of the indie author community, tell them to come join us next week. We need to get loud, and we need to stay loud about this kind of garbage trademark bullying and put an end to it. So that's how I feel about it. You're going to join us this next week. So what have people recommended in chat right now?
Thank you, Ava, for promoting this shirt in your blog this week. I didn't see that, but thank you. Nice. John Wasser, can I sell my t-shirts on Amazon merch? If you have an account, you can.
Yeah. There are limitations too, John, and I know that you push the boundary on a few of those things. I don't think you're going to be able to get away with some of those.
No, be vanilla and then be more vanilla with merch for sure.
Super family friendly. Don't even try to push it over the line, because they will ban your account. They don't play around.
Mojo, you can sell a lot of digital products on Etsy. Yes, that's on my list to do as well. Let's see. The lady writes, I like working with Spreadshirt and others, but haven't tried Zazzle. Mojo, thinking about adding Etsy, or at Luxury Card Store, thinking about adding Etsy. Let's see. What is vociferous? Does that count? LOL.
No comment.
Ava, no clue what it means. #honest. Mark Brownless, I am vociferously searching Google right now.
Vociferously. Wow.
Luxury Card Store, and I knew about this. I took a course. There are several people making planner stickers and doing so well on Etsy that they've had to hire entire staff to keep up with the demand.
Wow.
That's awesome. Planner stickers are huge if you want to get in that market.
Thanks for the insights, Luxury Card Store. We appreciate that. That's awesome.
Nafis, what I heard about merch account opening is a bit tricky. I mean, they require web address and blah, blah. I have heard they've made changes.
Yeah.
I've heard they don't say what they're looking for.
Yeah.
I really can't say much more because, like him, I didn't have to apply. So.
Right, yeah. I would say if they're requiring a web address of some sort, you can always just go buy like a $1 domain name, attach it to just a free blog site, and throw together like 5 to 6 little blogs. It's essentially how I always suggest people, if you want to get an Amazon Associates account, put together just a very basic blog, 6 individual pages, 6 to 12. If you want to be safe, put 12 on there, and then just drop your domain onto that, and it should work. It has worked for some people that I've suggested to get Amazon Associates, so I'm thinking maybe it should work for Merch by Amazon. I can't swear by that.
It's tough because I've seen graphic designers not even get approved. So
crazy, yeah. Graphic designers.
I
am definitely no graphic designer.
So that's about it in the chat.
Awesome, very good. Well, we've got a bonus tip here for you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and address some questions. So if you've got questions, make sure you drop them into the chat. I'm not sure if there was already questions loaded up there. So do us a favor. To get our attention, put your question in caps. That's right. I want you to scream it at us so we don't miss you. That's one of the occasions. We might change that rule soon enough. But our last bonus tip, Ava Fails, you must know us really well by now. Bonus tip is Redbubble. Yeah, Redbubble. Kelly, you're going to have to give us the 411 on this. So, what is the deal with that? And by the way, the header was still like from last week's like stuff, so if people are looking at no content books the wrong way, like, oh, sorry about that. Redbubble, what's the deal?
Redbubble's a really good site to use for a couple of reasons. If you don't have a merch account and you want to get in the print-on-demand industry, you can do it. It's also good if you want to build a brand and you want your overseas customers to buy your products as well. It just offers a lot of other products like t-shirts. I sell a lot of stickers. They even have journals. I haven't sold any of those. Coffee mugs, leggings, quilts, wall arts, a whole number of stuff, but the international is quite cool.
Yeah, I know. It was like probably early in us doing merch by Amazon. I remember there were some things that merch by Amazon wasn't allowing, so you just took that content and you put it over onto Redbubble. And for some reason, it was a winning formula because you would give me daily updates where you were like, I just sold a sticker of such and such, which we're going to keep this family friendly. We got the non-family friendly stuff out of the way. Love you, Mickelson twins. But this week we're going to keep it family friendly, but there was some stuff, you were cracking me up. There was like stickers that were like making me laugh. And I think this came right about the same time of the election. So you sold some election style stuff. Like
I did, but I don't remember the bad stuff.
Yeah. Hey, that's always nice when it can pay you passively. So that's our thoughts here. We're going to come on over to the chat, load us up with some questions. When we start to run out of questions, we're going to go ahead and wrap this stream up, and we're going to go get some victory tacos around the corner, right?
If you buy.
Victory tacos, if I buy. Okay. I'm handsome.
Rose, I have a merch account I don't even use. How long have you had it for? Because if you ever want to have it in the future, I highly recommend filling out your account information, filling out your bank information, and uploading one design. If you don't do that in the first, I think it's 120 days, they'll take your account away and you'll have to reapply.
There was a real issue with people that were opening up mass amount accounts originally, and they were selling those accounts to people in order for them to get access. So this was, I think, Merch by Amazon's way of kind of closing up that loophole to where there wasn't dormant accounts that people could potentially sell off to other people. So don't do that. Don't do that.
Since KDP will send author copies, if you have Amazon Prime, will it ship for free? No.
No, not for the author copies. If you order directly from Amazon's site, yeah, Prime will work there, but you're going to have to pay for full shipping and everything.
In my opinion, and I don't know if you share the same as me, if it's a book that you're like iffy about, I would put it live, order one, and then unpublish it for a second. Or like put it to draft as soon as you order it.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion. I haven't had any books that are like hot sellers or I need immediately. Yeah. Or that will probably sell immediately, so...
I think that that's particular, and this is my opinion here, and I'm the expert on my own opinion. I think that works for something like a no-content book. But for those of you out there that are trying to put out a polished manuscript and you got your name on it, I don't know that you're going to want to do that. You may always want to do some kind of approved copy, and KDP Print's got the whole process ironed out. So any of you that have watched my review video on KDP Print, keep in mind that's a little bit outdated, and I'm going to be rolling out some new videos here in the very near future that are just going to start coming out on a regular basis here. We're going to be seeing more videos per week, again, here right on the channel. Other questions?
Rose just commented she does have some stuff uploaded, so that's awesome. Kathy Mencken, why? I don't know what you're asking why about. Why eat tacos? Why not? Let's see. Raw Dog, I'm guessing merch stores are closed at this point. I know multiple people that have been waiting for up for a year for approval. If you talk to those people, tell them to reapply because they changed the process, I want to say a few months ago. And I know Rose shared with me that the approval was quick. Maybe it was someone else. I don't know. Someone in my comments said they got approved in 4 days. So
that's crazy. Yeah.
Have them reapply if you talk to them again.
Yeah. I think Kevin McGuire had to wait like 6 months or something like that. Kevin's probably sleeping right now. Come on, Kevin. What are you doing, dude?
Oh, Kathy, why unpublish? I unpublished. I've only ordered like 1 or 2 of my unproofs, but I unpublished it after it was already on my way, so no one would buy it. That's why.
Right. And that, it's just kind of a way that, you're able to not have to worry about paying for the shipping and such too. So.
And unpublished was the wrong word.
Prime.
I should have said put it to draft, because unpublishing, I'll take it right off the market. So
you
put
don't
it
wanna,
to draft is the
don't
right
delist
word.
It. Yeah, don't delist it. Not a good idea.
Yeah, no problem, raw dog. Awesome Rose, yes. Took me 11 months, luxury card store. You got in at the wrong time then. It's really quick now. So I think
Stephen Martin said he got his in 1 week. Kudos. That's awesome. That's got to stink. Some people are like shaking their head going, what did I do? Merch by Amazon, I'm going to let you guys know that they are slow on some things, but then other times they're breakneck. Like, for instance, I had 50 different product designs that I uploaded today. Literally took me 2 hours to design, upload, and have it approved all at the same time. Like, I literally got rained with emails from Merch by Amazon, a new product line, which, by the way, you can go ahead and look that up over on the Amazons. You can find that. That'll be actually underneath Nerdy English Words Apparel. Nerdy English Words Apparel.
Rose, I also wanted to mention to you, if you are not interested in t-shirts right now, I don't know if this is your first Q4, but the past Q4s for merch, they froze uploads beginning of December.
Yeah.
So if you have any interest whatsoever to take advantage of merch sales in Q4, don't wait on uploading. Not forcing you, just informing you in case this is your first Q4.
Yeah, it's a good idea, folks. Q4, you sneeze, we're going to be right into Q4 before you know it. In fact, over the next couple of months, we're going to be attending a lot of conferences, and we're going to talk a little bit about where we're going to be next week. Because we might be in your town. We're planning about, 5 trips at this point now?
4 or 5?
4 to 5. So tune in next week. We're going to give you guys the full itinerary, and we hope that if we're in your town, we want to meet up with you for a cup of coffee. That's, it's going to be a pretty crazy schedule. And by the time we're done with our full crazy schedule, it's going into the crazy time of season, Q4. And prep yourselves. Get your business and start getting ready now for Q4. Don't wait until October, because otherwise I'll tell you I told you so.
The lady writes, I'll apply for merch, but I like other options too. Can you use links in the descriptions therefore? Not on merch. And I honestly don't know the rules of the other sites, because I don't have my own website for it. So, but I know for sure not merch.
Yeah. Merch is really, really tight on that, and keyword stuffing your descriptions and tags, that's where I said a long time ago that they had removed the ability to do tags, which is shoehorning a bunch of keywords within your description. That was a no-no. That was getting a lot of accounts shut down. Be careful over on merch. Just literally the only thing you ever want to put on about your product through Merch by Amazon is things about your design. Literally, that's it. Yep. You can't be like, the large shirts fit nice on medium-sized people. Nope. They literally don't want you to do that.
Tony Jacobson, awesome to see you.
But hey, we're in LA, dude. You better catch up with me.
Mojo, will we see you soon?
Mojo, yeah, she's gonna join us at BookNet Fest in Orlando.
Steve Martin, is there any marketing services for merch? Not that I know of.
Outside of doing, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, outside of opening an actual Amazon vendor account of some sort, be it like Amazon Advantage and using AMS ads, not really. And I'm sure if you tried to reach out to Merch by Amazon support, they'll tell you no, but there are people that do run ads on their products through things like AMS. I heard some people saying that they kind of are closing that up on merch, like essentially like, no, you can't do that. There are certain products they will and will not allow to be advertised. I haven't advertised at all for any of my shirts. Literally, this is just kind of one of those side hustle type businesses that brings in a little bit extra cash that we can go out and get victory tacos.
Rose, no problem. I think your focus on no content books is going to be the winner. That's my focus too, because merch is so up and down.
Yeah, don't wait on your no content book business, folks. If you plan on trying to do it for, get it ready for Q4, it needs to get ready now. Don't wait till Q4 to do it, because it'll be too late.
Mojo, you don't drink coffee. That's okay. We'll get some tacos or pizza. Tony Jacobson. Yeah, I just booked the flights and hotel today for LA. So get in touch with one of us and we'll let you know the schedule.
Yep.
You're welcome, Stephen. I think that's it.
That looks like that's just about it. So, folks, if you enjoyed today's broadcast, make sure that you hit that little thumbs up here on the YouTubes. And if you didn't like it, go ahead and hit the thumbs down and don't come back. I'm just going to be honest. You know, you don't need to, you can turn the channel, but if you enjoy it, obviously, I really appreciate you joining and making this a full community. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. So, look, I'm making Kelly laugh. She's losing. I did the Dan lock on that one. Don't come back. In the meantime, between time, this has been Self-Publishing with Dale.
And Kelly.
And we'll see you next week.